Hey guys, it's Floda66 here. Welcome back to another Floda Country video. This is episode number 6. In the last video, I built a McDonald's with none other than my cousin Adventure Pugs. In today's video, I'm going to be kind of going over a ton of stuff. It has been over 2 months since last episode, and a ton of stuff has changed in Floda Country, and nobody is joining me today, and it's a rare occasion, right? There's been a collab every video, but I do have to talk to you guys about some stuff that has happened on the server so we can get all caught up in the next video. Don't worry, hopefully Britain can join, and hopefully some other people can join as well. Yeah, so make sure to drop a like and all that stuff. Today's just going to be a big tour of the world and some things that are going to be coming up in Floda Country. Let's go. So the first thing here is the Floda Fam Heads of Fame. As you see, there are not 4 heads here. Mine, Britain, Adventure Pugs, and Zarlars. We have 3 new faces. We got Gabby J199, who joined the server on July 24th, and her house is being built right here. I do need to, hopefully we can play again, sometime. It was only a one-time thing, but hopefully we get to do that. Then we got Mercy Hyena 93, aka Furry, and she joined the world pretty recently. And we got Jaguar 52, or just Jaguar, who actually was the most recent member on the server. As you can see, I kind of extended the rows because they all filled up. So yeah, those are some of the new members that you may see in the server if you decide to hop by. Speaking of which, you can already see the first new change. Dirtboat Drive is extended up to here because Gabby made her house so close to here. I decided to just put a path over here so it can kind of connect to her house and actually make Dirtboat Drive a street because it was just a bend right here. So yeah. We also got Britain's house over here. I don't remember if this is his finished house. I believe it's been quite a while since the last video, so I don't remember everything, but that's his house. I also changed some of my house a little bit. It looks the same, except it is completely different on the inside. A nice relaxing first floor, and actually stairs and not a ladder. And then it goes down here into this kitchen. Nice little area over here, and me and Britain had a little, my birthday, so we celebrated my birthday, and also have my bedroom as well, nice and Mewtwo-ish, and we also have the nether portal and the end portal in there, in case we want to go to those dimensions. But yeah, that's my house. It's a little bit more simpler. I think it really fits. And it's definitely better than last time. It did take me a little while to, remake. So now if we just fly around a little bit, I did do a little bit more paths on Rusher Homes, not doing too much there. But right over here, you can kind of see some differences. I added some more mushrooms, some more booths for the marketplace. I also added a police outpost right over here. What did I just say? The Flodane Police Force. And these are going to basically be, police areas where they kind of cover a certain area to keep people in. Now, I haven't made a central office yet, but we're going to be talking about that sooner or later. I did add a fountain over here, maybe a community board on projects and stuff that still needs to be filled. This is going to be the map room, because if you look over here, the map is pretty ginormous. You can kind of see a new area over here and some more extending. As you can see, here's the extensions right over here to Rusher Lake. But yeah, there's a city being built, and I wasn't lying about the McDonald's being built in a city. So we're gonna get onto that relatively quickly. But because the map, I don't want to smush anything or whatever, I'm gonna move. That map is gonna still be there. It's gonna be like the starter map. But if you want to see the bigger picture, it'll be somewhere maybe underground. I'm still kind of figuring that out. But because there was a couple of new people on the server, specifically those 3 that I mentioned at the beginning, Furry's house is down here. It's a river house. Oh, I don't think that really mattered. But she made a house underneath the river, so I had to build a path from the underground. Oh my goodness, I am destroying stuff. Thank you. So we had to build a path into the mountain where Victory Road is. It kind of goes in there, and there's a mess over here. We got the cities over here, which we're gonna be talking about, but yeah, I had to destroy this mountain and stuff, and that ended well. And I also built a bridge over here to connect everything, so that's kind of nice. Over here, you can see a big difference. Sarlar's house has been removed. I told him if I could remove it because it was just in the middle of something, so I did. So now everything kind of looks a little bit better. I feel like I can make this more foresty and maybe even make a park over here next to the village because the village kind of seems empty now. Maybe adding some more buildings. Jaguar is building his house over here. It's still in a work of progress, but hopefully he finishes that and comes back online so he can finish it. The village has extended slightly. I do want to make some improvements on here because let's just say that it's not the best looking, most prettiest village, and I feel like we could add a little bit more buildings and stuff than just the small village that we had before. Now it's time to introduce you guys to the city. The McDonald's is right over here. I added a drive-thru in there. That bus is still there. The McDonald's is kind of complete in the inside, as you can see on the drive-thru window being right here. I still have to stock up the place, so technically it's not done, but I say it's done. McDonald's right here. But as you can see, this whole area, which used to be grass, is now being turned into a city. As you can see, the arena's here, and instead of making it kind of like that ovalish shape around it, I kind of made it into a square. And also have some buildings around it. Also, this totally reminds me of the Walmart parking lot. Anywho, we got the Pokemon Center / Professor's Lab made by Britain, which is right over here. It is not symmetrical, but you're gonna have to deal with that, and I had to deal with it, and it's horrible. Then we also got some other buildings over here that I'm starting to work on. Furry also made a pet store over here. It is, what is it called? The Paws, Claws, and Feathers Pet Store. And it seems like, the cats are having a... okay. We'll not look in there. We got the parrots in here as well. But yeah, this city is ginormous. I always wanted to build a city. I think I've said it since, like, pretty much episode 2, I believe. I had to cut down some of this mountain over here and had to redo this area a little bit. And as you can see, this area fluently transitions. There's going to be that path that leads off to the distance in case we want to build more stuff. But we also have this place, which I'm still not done with, considering there's this big, ginormous, ugly hill over here, and I wanted to kind of make it a little bit symmetrical. But yeah, the city is, roads are almost complete. I want them to go all the way over here, considering we have a pretty big lake over here, am I right? It's pretty big. Yeah, it's kind of more like a river. But I do have some plans out, and as you can see, there were a ton of red towers that I built, and those are some things that I am planning to do for this city because I'm really excited to see what the finishing point is. I do have to kind of flatten the land a little bit and make this instead. I need to make this road, you know, not a floating platform because that will look ugly, so I'm kind of like transitioning to go downhill a little bit. Poor cows. So now it's time to get into some of the stuff that I really want to talk about. The city wants, it doesn't have a name yet. Leave your suggestions down in the comments down below for the city name, because we technically don't have one. I could name it after myself, but I think there's too much stuff named after myself. So leave a creative name down in the comments, not your name. And anywho, leave down a suggestive name in the comments. And I also built this sad looking car, very sad. Okay, time to get into the projects. I believe there are 5 pillars. One over here, one right there, 3, one behind the arena, and one over here. And those are the 5 projects that I want to talk about. The first one is over here. Every major, city, country has a finance system. I want to build a bank over here. 1, because it's next to a parking lot. And 2, it's kind of like secluded away from all the major things. Because I don't want, big skyscrapers and then you got a bank. Even though that exists, I just don't like that. So I would build a bank over here. Currently, I don't have a currency or anything. It's just an idea that Furry brought up, and I think it's a great thought to have, considering we're gonna have McDonald's and a pet store and other locations around here that are gonna involve currency and spending money. So it'll be nice to see what happens. I'm not really fond of diamonds being the currency, but I do want to make things a little bit more interesting. Next up is over here, currently building a music store down here, and I do want to do this maybe in the next video, do something up here, maybe like an apartment or something, and maybe doing like another nice shop over here, maybe like a market or something. I'm planning for people and myself to wrap buildings all the way around, kind of making a nice little cozy thing around the arena, so maybe you can shop while you're binging the game or whatever. Considering binging the game, I also kind of changed the arena a little bit to be more of a jungle theme. So the next thing is over here. The next project is to make this prettier, right? Like, currently, this is a raised platform over here. I do want to kind of make it the same level as the sidewalk right over here and kind of make it more appealing because it looks ugly. And yeah, we need to fix that. We're going to currently pass by that. This is another thing over here. I do want to make some sort of apartment complex over here. There's going to be ends in the road, and I do want apartment buildings to go all the way, like not the whole street or whatever. But I do want to make a nice apartment complex over here to represent a city, because I think that'll be cool if you would like rent a house, and considering we are the Floda builders, we can hopefully do that. Maybe finish Rusher Homes first, because I think that's more important, but that's just to keep in mind. I think it'll be nice to build apartment complexes. It'll be extremely it'll be definitely different. We're gonna go on to this location because this is the biggest project that I'm probably ever going to do on the server. And as you can see, the other places don't matter. I don't care if they get taken up. I can always find a different place. But this is claimed by me, and I purposely put this sign here. Roads. Did I say road slide? I meant to put roadside, but this pretty much whole side of the street is claimed by me. Now, of course, some people maybe get a little irritated on that, but this project is going to be big. What I want to put over here is a pixel art museum. Now, I know there's plenty of lovely forests, and we can make a gorgeous park over here, but we may have to put that over there or something. But I want to express creativity in Minecraft. Minecraft's not all about building. Well, it's mostly building, as you can see from the server. It's not all about building. It's not all about, like, having combat. It's not about having, mini games or whatever. Sometimes letting artistic ability... Now, that kind of... You know what? My whole analogy does not even make sense. But that's the point. Minecraft, you can do whatever you want. And some people's builds may not feel satisfying. And, Minecraft is its own fandom. And there's so many fandoms that people have created in Minecraft. Not like unique fandoms, but have brought fandoms from other places over to Minecraft. And pixel art is a great way to go. Many people have made Pokemon pixel art. Many have made, I don't know, people have made pixel art for pretty much anything they really want. And pixel art is it's simple to do, but it is hard to master, and it's hard to create something that is super well detailed and everything. So the Pixel Art Museum, I don't know how big it is. It's going to be a reasonable size, and if it does get pretty ginormous, we might have to dig underground. But this project is going to be massive, and you're going to have, like, you know, plots to put your pixel art thing, and even if you want to make 3D mini figures of whatever, you can put that in there as well. And I think it would be really interesting to see how people are going to use the Pixel Art Museum. It's going to look pretty massive. I think it'll be hopefully eye appealing. It'll be kind of grand and everything. I think it'll be really cool. And honestly, if you're having artist block and you want to go somewhere and not just look around, you could just look around in the Pixel Art Museum. I think that'll be amazing. And I think that'll be definitely I've been thinking it from the start, and I'm like, where should I put this? And then the city came to life and everything. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that I really needed to talk about in today's video. So, in the next video, I'm going to hopefully maybe start on one of these projects. I think specifically this one over here, because it's definitely going to be interesting, and maybe in the future, we'll go back to Rusher Homes, hopefully finish that place up as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and stuff. It was definitely, a lot of talking by me instead of building and doing stuff, but, you know, we gotta get that stuff out of the way and get the tour, because so much stuff has happened. I'm very sorry that I didn't record enough, Floda Country videos, but you'll definitely see a ton more in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta go, so, bye-bye.